So we're going for ranked play here. See if we can make our ways through the bottom of bronze, maybe. Nicolas is our first opponent. Nicolas, I guess. I'm trying to say Bolas for some reason. This is a very land-heavy draw. Don't really like this draw. It's very, very sensitive, but if the Duskborn Marcher doesn't get killed, the first thing that happens, I think we're fine with this kind of draw. Oh, so we're up versus green, so they probably don't have a removal for Duskborn, unless we see like a black land now. I think we're fine. Is this a starter deck? Okay. Here we don't need to play out Dowsing Dagger. We've got a lot of mana, so we'll be able to both play it out and equip it on the same turn. Is this a starter deck? Has he modified it at all? Oh, it is modified, okay. Good God. No blocks? No. Fine, eh? Okay, so now we have a bit of an interesting decision to make. Do we go for an Angel or a Gerard? Because if we get this the lifelink off, but it won't be enough. We'll have 4 lifelink, which is not enough to trigger the Resplendent Angel. So I guess we go for just the Angel and beat down for 3. This might get killed now by removal spell, quite likely. But we have another, so it's fine. We're a bit land flooded here. I know, drawing that low amount of lands. He's attacking with everything, which suggests to me that it has some kind of trick. So I guess no blocks. Okay, 9, yeah, that's a lot of damage. Ain't gonna lie. Ain't gonna lie. So here if we equip the dagger and flip, we got enough. If we equip the dagger and flip it, we got enough mana to next turn go for the buff on the angel. This can't be blocked by Tula, so we're taking 5 damage, and if he has a pump spell on that creature, I guess we're dead. But if he doesn't, then we're in good shape, so we're doing this. We're keeping these 2 back to block, unfortunately. We could keep... maybe I should have equipped this to another creature. Yeah, I'm just going to attack with this. And then we're going to transform. And then... oh, wait a minute. If I put a +1 counter... Maybe that's the play, actually. If I put a +1 counter on my Silverbeak Griffin, then he can block the Steel Leaf Champion, and then we're very unlikely to die, unless he has removal, of course. I think we'll do that. Oh, wait. Can't control what he put it on. Such a misplay. Oh, that's fine. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, there's a Gigantosaurus. So we can't take 7. That can't happen. We can block this here. We can't block this, so we're taking 5, no matter what. Okay. so you can get a 4. You can get a 4/4 angel here, and I think we have enough blocks and life gaining stuff. So yep. Okay, so this is a 7, so this is 10, but it's not enough. Not enough to flat out kill him, so we're kicking one back, gaining some life, getting a dork. Let's see what happens. See what it does. Yeah, he is. He's really considering that kill. We'll see. We have enough to kill him now in the air, so if we can just survive this turn. Let's see. It does. Okay. So that 10-10 is definitely getting blocked. I think we won, right? Can't. This is 6, and this is 6 in the air, so yeah. Yep. What? First strike, lifelink, yep. Yeah, you're dead. Okay. That's a nice win. That's a nice win. A bit interesting, I think. Wasn't just a starter deck, he had altered it a bit, so. So we're back, and we're continuing the Dowsing Dagger. The Dowsing Dagger carnage. See what we're up against next. See what happens. Mythos. Is it a green player or is he a hoax? Let's see, okay. So I have 2 early drops here, a Dowsing Dagger to follow up, some buffs. Yeah, this is a great hand. Can't complain. Leading off with the Falcon, if this for some reason is a black tech which has a fungal infection or something. Yep, checking out this very nice M19 common. Probably thinking, what the hell is this? What is this guy doing? Do we play the no, he has black, so he probably has a removal for the Rustwing Falcon, and he's probably only going to play it out if we play out something like this. Yep, there's a Dissenter. It's not the starter deck, it's a modified version, it looks like. Yeah, we're definitely going for the dagger. Maybe get some more mana. Yep, you get some dorks. Unfortunately, the black decks have a couple of ways to utilize these plants. They can sacrifice them, for instance, so they can make use of them. But since they have defender, at least he can't attack them, even if he finds some way to buff them. I don't think there's any way to buff them. We'll see what happens. He's in the think tank. He's thinking about what to do with these plants. Will he sacrifice them? Maybe he was set on sacrificing his Dissenter and now he's got more more things to possibly sacrifice. Maybe that's it. We'll see about the dagger. Should we flip the dagger? I know that we got 3 lands. I think flipping the dagger is unnecessary. We got enough mana to do anything we want. Putting this on the Falcon puts it out of bolt range, so unless he bolts this right now, no, he doesn't. Okay. We decline this trigger and we put out a 1/1. It's down to 13. We're hitting him for 5 next turn. Possibly 7 if we pump. I don't think we need to, but we got some damage. Got some damage going. See what it does here. This looks like kind of a mix between... Or is this maybe the black-red starter deck? I'm not too familiar with that deck. I haven't played it too much. I don't remember which cards which are in that deck. Taking 5 here I think is fine. We got the Conclave Tribunal to deal with the Trash Master. Is that his name? It's a bit rude. Okay, so do we flip the dagger into a tribunal here? In that case we get 6 mana. We can play a tribunal and another dagger. Yeah, I think that's fine. Next. And we transform the dagger. And we play out a Conclave Tribunal to get rid of the Trash Master. The Master of Trash. Put out another dagger, and I think we're presenting lethal next turn, right? We got... Okay, so 5... Oh, 6, 7. We're 1 off lethal. 1 off. Menace. Okay. He has got a lot to sacrifice, but he can only sacrifice one thing, right? Yeah, he may sacrifice another creature. Okay, so we got a lot of tribunals in this hand, a lot of removal. Let's see if it goes for the shock. No, it doesn't. We don't have enough, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're 1 off lethal. So let's just go for the attacks here. And decline. And put another tribunal in. And take away that nasty ogre. Okay, so we're presenting lethal. Yes, that's a Scooperoonies. Yay! We're out of the bottom tier of the bronze tier. We're in the upper echelons now. Nice. So we're back. Let's check out that pack. What does it contain for us? Something useful? A burglar rat. Lovely. Another conclave. Unfortunately, we already have 4, so it's going into a vault, I think. I don't know how to learn more. Let's not do that. Let's go into another game. And see what we find. A blue mage. Is this a control matchup, maybe? Haven't faced a control player yet. This is fine hand, by the way. I just clicked next. But we got a Remorseful Cleric, a Guard for Battle. We got what we want here, what we need. Yeah, he's checking out this card. I don't think anyone has ever seen this before. It's horrible. Except that it flies. That's its redeeming factor. Oh, she's not that great, you know, but she can fly. Oh, she flies. That changes everything. Yep, probably need to check out that card as well. Not played too much. A bit tribunal heavy here. Okay, and Healer's Hawk. Gain some life. Is this the white starter deck with some splashing of black, maybe? We'll see. Yeah, we'll just attack into the Hawk. We got a moment of triumph if he tries something fishy here. He has the fishiness. fishiness up his sleeve. Let's see what he goes for. Looks like an attack. Yeah, that's fine. And that's it. Okay. Go for an attack here. See if he has a cast down. Maybe. Nope. Doesn't have it. Then I think it's safe to go for the Falcon. What is this deck? I'm still not sure. We'll see. Whenever vampire control attacks, okay. Got a tribunal for that. It becomes a problem. Is the Healer Hawk sacrificing himself? No? Okay. Okay, so we got 4 mana to get rid of the Sanctum Seeker, and I think we do. I don't know what else he has in his deck, but I think this is a fine way of doing things. And go for the attack. Yeah, Rustwing Falcon. That extra toughness. 1 extra toughness coming in handy here. Healer's Hawk looking silly with his 1 toughness. Okay, Twilight Prophet, that is fine. Got yet another tribunal to deal with that. Also a Moment of Triumph. Could probably... okay, he wants his 1 life, that's fine. And my turn. Yeah, I think we're just going to remove that Prophet. And go for the attacks. Boom, boom, boom. Representing lethal next turn. Even if it gets rid of 1 of the creatures, if we can block 1 thing. The Chupacabra is fine. We even have lethal with Moments of Triumph, so... unless he's got something good, we're in good shape here. Let's go for the attack here and see if we... No blocks. Oh, I probably should have played on the Falcon here, but... It's a win. It's a win anyway, so... Not sure exactly what I was facing. I think it's a mashup of the white and black starter deck. With a Chupacabras I don't think you get. So I think he crafted those maybe. Let's continue and see if we can slay another one. Another opponent. This is Bygone. Bygone? Bygone. Okay. Yeah, this is a good hand. We have 2 lands, a dagger, 2 drops, 1 drops. Our opponent on the play here, it seems. Oh, we are on the play. Okay, that's very good for this deck to be on the play. Cleric versus Griffin. I think if he has some... I don't know what sweeper he could have, but... probably shouldn't have played this first. If he has a shock now, it's going to shock the Griffin. That's a bit of a misplay, but... You know, he didn't have it, so not punished. Red starter deck. We are facing a slew of starter decks in the ranked matchups here. A dagger, it would be nice with some mana here. So I think the dagger is what we're going for. Passing the turn. See what he does. Reading the card. Understandably, nobody plays this card, so I'm not going to hold that against him. Before I made this deck, I had no idea this card existed, so... No blocks. Now that we have a 3 mana, do we want to flip this? I will see what happens. Maybe we want him to, if he has a removal spell, we want him to kill the Marcher here, so equipping on the Marcher seems good. So, do we flip this? Do we flip? I don't think we do. In this case, since we don't have our Angel down, there's no reason to flip this yet. We can put the Angel down and have this up, but I think we can do that at any point, and we want him to waste some removal on these dorks before we put down, you know, the real goods here, I think. Tormenting Voice. Okay, so... Is this the red starter deck? I don't think this is in it. I think you need to craft this, pretty sure. But I'm just speculating. I don't remember every card in that deck. Okay, I guess we say no blocks. He's holding up 2 mana here. I think we just go for the attacks here. We don't need to flip this. I don't even know if we need to play out any more creatures, to be honest. We're presenting lethal as it is. Maybe 1 Rustwing Falcon to ensure things, maybe. But we're fine with this, I think. We have so much damage now in the air that even if we kill something, we can just re-equip the dagger and we should be fine. He hasn't really played much here. He's played a Tormenting Voice and a Dragon Rider. Did he keep a land full of 5 and 6 drops, maybe? Is Bygone a greedy man, maybe? Keeping a greedy hand? That could be it. He must surely have the mana to play something. This can't be all 6 drops in his hand. There has to be... It's either all lands or it's or it's all 6 drops if he doesn't play anything here. A demanding dragon. When he enters battle, it is 5 damage target unless that player sacrifices a creature. So if I decline, I just take 5 damage. That's fine for me. I don't mind taking a bit of damage. Now on the other hand, we're in a bit of a pickle. Fortunately he needs to block this though, and we're not that worried about our Duskborn Marcher, so we can just go for the attack here. We'll probably block this and we'll get 4 through in the air, and then we have 2 blockers if he plays some hasty creatures or something. What? Oh, I forgot about this ability. It's never been relevant this far. Okay. That's fine. That's fine though. Let's play out some more dorks. We should have enough to kill him next turn, I think. Let's see. See what happens. If he sweeps the board, that could be problematic. We're left with just a Resplendent Angel then. He's in the think tank. He's got his 6 mana now, so he's probably able to play anything that he wishes in his hand. He might have another dragon. That could be a possibility. What is he pondering? Okay. Yeah. Can't stop that. Can use that to play another dragon. Oh, it's a dragon deck maybe. I'm sure this is not in the red starter deck, so there are some modifications here. For sure. 5 mana, I can play another dragon. We're unfortunately short of removal here, but we can maybe force in enough damage. This is not getting kicked, so it's the normal version. Let's see what we draw here. Ooh, that's clutch. Yeah. Legendary. Let's see. Takes out 1, still takes 3. I think we got this now. So let's take out the dragon. Let's see if he has a bolt. We'll see. He blocks a 2 toughness creature, I would guess. Guess that be his play. Does he have the bolt? He needs to bolt the cleric to survive here. Nope. It's another win. Nice. It's going good so far. So far in the trenches. A real win streak. And we're already silver. That's how amazing this deck is. 600 coins. Another pack. Let's save that for the next video. And we're back. Won a game against a starter deck. I think I'm going to edit that game out, so that's why we're even higher up to silver tier. Okay, this is a one-lander that I'm actually prepared to keep. We've got enough creatures here that if we draw into a land, this will be fine. We don't even need to draw it on the second turn. On the third turn would be nice, so I think we're fine keeping this. Leading off with the Rustwing, because it has 2 toughness. And I'd rather have them kill that than the Healer's Hawk. Okay, no land. It's too bad, but we're continuing this flying streak of, I don't know. Gird for battle, yeah. I think that's play here. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, you can respond by killing something, that's fine. Still getting one of the counters. Yep, that's okay. That's fine. Okay. Hopefully we draw land here. Yes, we did. We did. We're doing it. The comeback from the one land draw. It's real. It's happening. We'll see here. We're a bit on the back foot. Being stuck on one land for 2 turns, but maybe we can manage it. We'll see. See what it draws. This seems like another starter deck. What is this? I think this is another starter deck card. This is the battlefield. After 1 turn, it becomes half their starting letter rounded down. Okay. That's interesting. So I guess we need some dork to block that dork while we're beating him down. I don't think the Duskborn Sky Marcher would have done anything anyway, so I think blocking Mr. Torgar here is fine. That, on the other hand, is it's not great news. Do we even maybe take the 7 damage here? No, I think we're forced to block here. Need a bit of damage prevention. I've never seen this card working out. Interesting. Okay. Another Silverbeak, Remorseful. So we're going in for the attacks here. It's blocking with something. Unfortunately, this won't save our creature, but at least it will get that irritating creature off the board, so we have to do this. Yes, next. Boom, boom, boom. And a Rusting Falcon dies. And yeah, lose 1 life. Yep, drop this down. And we're almost presenting lethal here. 1 buff spell and we have enough to kill him off. Yeah, that's not going to do much, I don't think. Yeah. No blocks here, since if we draw anything useful, we just flat out win. That is useful. Unfortunately, we're not killing him this turn. So I guess we go for the attacks. He said. 3 attackers. Whoopsie daisy. Should have kept 1 for the tribunal. This game. The games of the many misplays. We'll see if we get punished here. Probably. Probably has some kind of removal, I guess, in his deck. Okay, and now this comes down. This would have been great before. 0-1s can't do much. No. Not another misplay, please. Please. Yep. So many misplays here. But I think we got it anyways. After a series of embarrassing misplays. Not proud of this game, I can admit. What about another match, eh? So far there has only been starter decks, it seems like, in Silver Tier. It's 1 or 2 modified decks I think we've encountered. Was that Dragon deck that had a couple of rares in it? I mean, I probably shouldn't be the one to speak with basically only commons in this. I think everyone who's facing up against this thinks the same thing. They're like, just a white starter deck with just some more shitty commons added in. Wow. Okay, so this is a land flood. This is what you call a land flood. Okay, so we need to draw something other than lands. Oh, I don't think we're going to be able to raise this with us. Our hand is simply too slow. Maybe I shouldn't have kept this hand. Maybe I should never keep a 3-lander with this deck. How do I think about it? Yep. It's got the comboners. The boner. The boners in the comb. I don't know what that even means, but okay. I think this is a priority to get rid of. He's tapped out here, so can do this before attacking. It's fine. Yep, and another planes, and another sky marcher, and more beatdowns. Got a lot of dorks out. Unfortunately, we don't have anything to buff them. That's a bit unfortunate. Okay, another Pride Mate. Uh-huh. Okay, no blocks. Okay. Now we got the Healer's Hawk combo, it seems like. So let's see that in action. Go for an all attack, declare 4 attackers. Moment of Triumph, this Healer's Hawk. And then we drop the Angel. End turn, there's another Angel. Now we're presenting lethal. Will he draw? He will draw. What could he have? He could definitely have a Conclave Tribunal here to get rid of either the token or the angel. See which one it is. It goes for. Or it's a Scooper Rooney. A Scooper Duper Boonie. Rank up. Silver tier 3. Wow, this deck has been performing higher than I anticipated. Let's open this pack in the next video. And we're back. Let's open that pack. Oh, it's a mythic. A mythic wildcard, huh? A mythic wildcard. Nice. So, another game. Another pack. Let's get a pack. See if we can get maybe an uncommon card would be really nice. Oh. and another conclave. We got so many conclaves. Didn't even need that promo code. Okay. Let's go into the Dowsing deck. Is there anything that I would be considering taking out for another Triumph? I don't think so. There's a decent mix of stuff here. I guess you could make the argument to take out one moment of Triumph, maybe. It's basically only good to trigger the angel, but when you get that off, though. When you get that off. Let's look at our curve here. 21 drops. That's a good curve. Possibly one less moment, one up Triumph. We try that. We try that. Why not? We'll see. See if we immediately regret this. I mean, if we're... So, our last game was a bit unfortunate. We kept a one-lander, managed to come back somewhat. We drew a land, but our opponent had to do some real-life things or something, so he conceded. I think I will edit out that video as well. It was a bit interesting, so I might keep it in, but we'll see. We'll see. I am keeping this. There are 2 lands. I've had the issue last time of not drawing a land in very many turns, so okay. Here though we are very short on creatures. Dropping down a dagger means this becomes a 2/2. So what to do? I would like to go for another remorseful here and maybe do a double gird, or maybe a triumph into a double gird next turn, so that we can possibly get some lifelink and deal some nice damage with our get a trigger out of our Resplendent Angel. Okay, a Bugler. This seems like another starter deck, I think. Yeah, that's fine. Gain your life. No blocks here. No blocks. Okay, so here we can go for the Gerard into a Gerd. Put a counter here. Put some more counters here. And now we're set up for a real nice play when this goes off. If it does. We still don't know. He's probably removing one of the clerics, I would guess. He has to play a removal here. No, he goes for the Leonin. The Leoniners. Are we... How much damage does he has? This is 6 damage. Okay, so we're going down to 9. So we're dead next turn. Unless we block. So I guess we have to block next turn. Ooh. We could... Yeah, we're probably going to get rid of the war leader here. Attacking in for 5, taking 6. And presenting a flipped or a triggered Resplendent next turn. I think that's what we're going for. He could have like a buff spell or something which gets us here. If he has, then yeah, that's what happens. Else, we're going to get our Triumph of Gerard off next turn into a nice Resplendent Angel. We'll see if he has it. There's 2 damage. Looks like he might have it. So he's up to... How much damage is this? Oh, he had it. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Yep. Yeah. The double Cavalier Drillmaster gets us here. Too bad. So, another game. Another game, another dowsing game. Dowsing game, a dowsing game. We've been stuck battling the starter decks. I guess because our deck only consists of commons, it's not highly ranked in the some kind of internal ranking systems, I would guess. This is really nice, having 2 Healer's Hawk into a Triumph, into a Resplendent. This seems like a good hand. We'll see how it develops though. Yep. So it's either the Dowsing or the Triumph. Let's see which one he goes for. Probably the Triumph would be my guess. No, he goes for the Dagger. Okay. So, do we go for the pump here? He probably has a removal. So, putting this out and passing the turn, I think is fine. No attacks. We don't want to have our Triumph of Gerard triggers wasted, if we can avoid it. Now though, it's a fine time to use it. And even more planes. Whoops, you're staying back, buddy. Don't think he's sacrificing his freebooter here. Quite unlikely. The Plains Flood though. We have had really uneven draws, I must say. Another Plains, what is this? This is 1/3 of the lands in our deck. Quite an unlikely draw, I should say. I mean, that's fine. Moving on. Opponent has a Plaguemare here. Good card. Good card. Yep. Attacks in for 2. And, ooh, a moment of triumph here. This makes us able to get our angel with a token into play. So we'll see. Attack with this. Probably not blocking, no. We're doing this. And drop the angel down, getting us a token. Yeah, maybe we'll have a use. If he doesn't have a Chupacabra, which is very unlikely, or something to kill. Ooh, he doesn't? What is going on? Does he hate removal? Oh, maybe he's stuck on 3 lands. Oh, we were a bit land flooded, so I think this is about an equal outcome. Is he dead here? So I think this is a modified starter deck. The resembling Skeleton and Death Barons seem to suggest that. Ooh! Another win! Even with a land flood, we were able to win. That's good. So, another game. Another game. We've been drawing lands very unevenly. Let's see if we can get a decent draw. What is this draw? This is a horrible draw. We need to mulligan this, yes. Okay, 3 lands. It's not ideal, but we have to keep this. Tribunal. Yeah, with this amount of lands, I don't want to draw another planes. Yeah, I think we keep it. There's probably something to get tribunaled. It's nice to have a bit of removal also. Could get this down maybe on turn 3 if we play something that we need to be worried about. Or we could keep it. Maybe get our angel down on turn 3 would be nice. If we draw a 2-drop here, that's really good. Really, really good. Okay. Is this the blue-green starter decks? Starter deck? Are we facing off against all the starter decks maybe? We've had a good run though versus the starter decks, so not gonna complain in that regard, but okay. Kumena, are we worried about this? I don't think so. Can get rid of it at any time, and he doesn't have a big army really to support it, so I think we're just going for... Oh, we could go for a healer's double gird. Maybe bait out his removal. That could be nice as well. Do I like that play better? Yeah, I think I like that play better. He stepped out now, so we can do whatever we want. Now we have 6 damage in the air. Putting in on a 3-turn clock, and we have a conclave and a angel. If we draw something which gains us life here, it could probably trigger the angel. And it's good if he wastes his removal on this instead of yeah, the hawk is going down. 3 damage. That's fine. 3 damage is fine. So what are our options here? We could go for a Silver Beak with a Conclave, getting rid of the Tyrant. Or we could go for a Resplendent and hope to draw some buff spell or something next turn to get off a trigger. I think this is the play. He has 1 island, he can't do anything with that I know. Can't counter it. Maybe he read the card. That's possible. Definitely. Okay. What does he do here? I think he shows the correct starter deck to battle with at least. Presenting 9 damage now on the board. That's good. He is thinking about how to block and how to do stuff. He has enough for sleep now, so he can maybe sleep our team. In that case, we can't go for a Conclave, so we'll have to go for a Silverbeak. Sleep would get us here. But if he doesn't have it, we'll see what it goes for. If he doesn't have it, we are in decent shape, I think. I don't remember. I think he has a bounce spell. I think that's the only way he can get rid of creatures. So maybe he's considering, should he bounce the Healer's Hawk or the Resplendent Angel? How likely am I to get to 6 mana to buff the Angel, etc, etc. I don't know. Yep. He's bouncing the Angel. Should he have bounced the Hawk? Yeah, with our with our current hand, where we have no ways to flip the Angel, that would have been a better choice, I think. But how could he know that? There is no possible way to know that. Okay, so we're presenting 6 damage here. That would be nice. And we have the dagger. If we draw a land next turn, we can flip. We can play the Dowsing, get another Angel. Can do a lot of shenanigans with another land. Will we draw it though? We're at 19, so we're not really close to dying. Would be an understatement. What does he do? Okay, so now he's closer to killing us at least. But we're presenting 9 in the air, so it has to do something about... He could have a sleep here, that could get us. Sleep would be a real good card for him to have here. Then we need to draw a land and play out our Conclave. If he doesn't have sleep though, then he is the one in a bit of trouble, I think. Because we have 9 power. He's looking for something. Maybe looking to bounce the Angel. Nope. Didn't have it. Didn't have it. It's another win. Nice! Nice! Another win! Yep, we're doing it again. Another match. Another match. Can we face off against all the starter decks, maybe? Is that... Ooh. So many triumphs. If we draw a creature, though, this is an insane hand, so we're keeping. We're 1 creature of insaneness with this hand. unfortunate to draw a double here. We might consider cutting down, at least when we get another rare card, we'll probably put another creature in to not have this happen. This sad affair going on here. If he kills the Falcon here, and if we wouldn't have drawn the Griffin, then we would have been in a lot of trouble, I think. Now we're drawing creatures though, so we are in a good place. Let's attack with this first. If he has a cast down, I'd rather he cast down the Falcon rather than the Griffin. Yep, there's a Griffin. Green. The very basic lands suggest to me that this is indeed another starter deck that we're facing up against. Could be wrong though, could be a top tier Golgari deck, I don't know, let's see. Do we drop the Triumph? Or do we drop another Cleric? I think getting one Triumph rolling is not the worst thing. Can drop the Cleric next turn. Yeah, even if he has the Murder, this is fine. We'll get the +1 counter on the Falcon next turn. He is presenting a Murder though, so maybe I should have gone for the Cleric. We'll see. We'll see if he has it. Yep. Will he respond with a Murder? Will he murder the Griffin? No, didn't have it. Wasn't punished in the end. Maybe should have gone for the Cleric, but kind of want to have the Gerards rolling to get to that sweet lifelink at some point. Okay, we have a Remorseful to deal with that. Another Triumph, huh? It's a bit risky to get another Triumph out. We could either go for the Dagger here. I think it's safe to go for the Dagger as well. We can flip it, and since we have so many expensive cards in our hand, I think the Dagger would be fine. Yeah, get some more dorks to sacrifice. Fortunately, we got the Conclave here to deal with the right of Bells and Lock. Yep, you got it. We're also presenting, how much damage is this? This is 6-7 damage on board. Yeah, that's not going to matter against First Strike, fortunately for us. Yep. Since he's most... I think we put this on the Falcon. Okay, so if we put this on here, if he blocks this, no, we need to go for the Tribunal here. We go for attack with the Griffin. He has First Strike now, so he's fine. Then we keep the mana up for the Falcon and get rid of the Bells and Lock. Yep. First Strike lifelink. Boom. Tap this. Get rid of this. We'll see if he has another flyer. Does he have another flyer? Or a removal? Okay, yeah, I was thinking you would have that card. It's a nice synergy. Okay, that is not the card he needed. Do we have lethal here? Okay, so we have +1 here, +2 here. No, it's not really lethal. This is 6, 7, 8, so it's one of lethal. So let's drop this down. Our Griffin is getting buff. Probably should have put this on the Falcon, but it's fine. It's fine. We do not need to flip this now. He probably needs to start worrying about the Griffin. Doesn't matter though that I put in here. Now that I think about it, I can just re-equip it to anything. Okay. Yeah. Other Explorer. We're up against a Mosquito. Mosquito Man. A lot of people seem to... I think you get one for free in the starter decks. That's why we keep seeing these. Or does he have a full playset maybe? It's really nice if you get the Path of Discovery and then into a Bells Unlock. Maybe that's what is was going for. Gets rid of the Griffin? Gets... What? Oh, he mistargeted. I would have won anyways, but... Oh, but that's funny. Oh, the conceit out of shame. Oh. We have a pack to open, and we're going to open it. We're close to that rare sweet. Ooh, we got it. I think this means we are rounding out our deck with the last cleric here. I think this completes the deck. We have 61 cards though, so we need to get rid of something. Do we need 4 triumphs? Drawing multiple of these can be a bit bad, so I think it has to go. We have a lot of ways of pumping our creatures now with the Dowsing, the Triumphs, and the Girds, and the Moments. Yeah, we have a lot of pumping creatures in our deck. Yeah, I think that's fine. Let's go into the next game. I think this will be the last game for now. Maybe I'll do another run of this. Unfortunate that we didn't face up against more meta decks. It would be fun to play this against something more competitive, to see how it holds out against that, how it works out. This is a weird hand, which doesn't do anything except play a Hawk in the beginning. If we don't draw a land, and we are going to be lucky and draw a land. That's what I'm hoping for at least. Okay, another creature, that's fine. Then we can maybe Griffin into a Tribunal, or if we're lucky to draw a land, we could go for the Resplendent play here. That would be nice. Okay, deckhand. I'm guessing now, just wild speculation, but I'm guessing we're up against another starter deck. This is another thing that would suggest that it's a starter deck. We'll see. Maybe he has added his own spice in there. Not hating on the starter decks, by the way. I've complained a lot. Starter decks are fine. I just think it would be nice to... maybe we need to reach like gold or something before we start getting to fight those decks. Would be nice. Okay. Unfortunately for him, he can only block on his turn. Okay, Scoundrel. Is this a Pirates deck? Yes, Pirate. Still only starter deck cards though. Gird for Battle versus Resplendent. I think I would love to have a Resplendent down. So we're going to attack. Boom. See what it goes for here. I think there's a Skullduggery in that deck. So we might have to be a bit mindful of tricks here. maybe just take the damage when he attacks here, not risking any tricks. Or maybe he just taps out, so he can't play any tricks. Raid costs less. Huh? So, do we Conclave Tribunal that? I think we do. There's not much else to tribune. And we have another, so I mean, yeah. Get rid of that. Hit with the team. Boom, boom, boom. He's down to 10. We have 6 power on the board. 7, 8 with this. Still not lethal, unless we draw another Gird. Let's see what our opponent does here. He's thinking he needs another black, probably, to do something. Okay, a bounce on the Angel. Good choice. Good choice. Yep, we're taking 4 damage. He's keeping his Scoundrel back for some reason. And here we have the Comboners. So we're going for that. 2 attackers. Buff our Healer's Hawk. Boom, boom. Resplendent Angel. Break the door. Scrub tier combo. Still effective though, I have to say. Okay. Control another pirate, tap out 2 targets. Non-land permanents. I think this is the starter deck exactly. I don't think there's... I think there's a pirate starter deck like this. Walk the Plank, I think it's called. Yep. We're taking damage. He's taking more damage. Yeah, I probably didn't even need to play the Gird there. Could have won anyway. We are silver. Silveronis. 50 gold. I think this will be the last video for now. I'll probably continue playing this, hopefully getting to gold or something, and facing up against some more difficult opponents. We've had, except for our land floods, I think we've only had wins with this. Land flood and no lands. Except for those games where, when we were exceptionally unlucky, we won all games, but at the same time, most decks that we've been up against haven't been the most competitive decks, to be honest. So we'll see if I can get to gold, and maybe in gold tier we can face some more even matches. But thank you for watching. See you soon.